league is the No Holds Barred League, PPR league. I just took over. It's pretty much a dynasty league. It's a pretty deep keeper league, and it's kind of interesting. I got invited to this league by Jared Faree of What's Your Fantasy. It's kind of his local league. I'm not in Texas, so I got the draft via Skype in their live draft this year, and it's kind of interesting. It's a contract type league where they have a 2-round rookie draft every year. If you draft a rookie, you keep him on your team. You can keep him for 3 years. You get 3 years of usage out of him. Restart here. I needed to do that. All right. All right. Next up is the No Holds Barred League, the local Texas league. I was invited to by Jared Faree of What's Your Fantasy. Got the draft over Skype this year in their live draft, but here we are. This league's pretty much a dynasty league. It's kind of a contract league. They have a 2-round rookie draft every year. If you get a rookie, you get to keep him for 3 years. So, you want to have those rookies, or if you draft a rookie in the regular draft and keep him for 3 years, you get to also keep him for 3 years, as long as you don't drop him. And then you get a franchise player every year. You get to set a 3-year contract to someone to keep for 3 years. Anyone on your roster that's not under rookie contract. So a lot of guys taken up. There's not a lot there in the draft. And I took over a pretty meddling team. I think they didn't have a good guy to give a 3-year contract to. They had, Doug Martin, which is nice, but after that, Doug Martin, Russell Wilson, after that it was kind of iffy. So I made a lot of trades. I'm going to have an extra first-round pick in 2014. I drafted a lot of rookies in the startup draft to see if maybe someone breaks out and I can keep them for 3 years. That's pretty much my goal. My rookie picks, I took Le'Veon Bell at the 1-2. I took Christine Michael at the 2-11 because I need running back. So my team, quarterbacks, I have Russell Wilson. I traded Michael Vick, who was in his last year, for Ryan Tannehill. Still has 2 years left. So I like having Ryan Tannehill as a backup, having that secure. Running backs, Doug Martin's a keeper. Darren McFadden, I traded Chris Johnson for him, and that extra first. So, I don't like McFadden, but this, I think, is the only league I have him in. Ahmad Bradshaw, I drafted, I think is a nice RB3 if I need him. Joik Bell, I got late. I like that pick. Kristen Michael, Bernard Pierce, and I also got Denard Robinson, who I can keep for 3 years if he works out. Wide receivers, Victor Cruz, I have on, I think, his last year, his contract. Andre Johnson, I gave my franchise tag, so I get him for 3 years. And you don't need to start a tight end in this league. It's wide receiver / tight end, so you have 3 spots for that. So I got Cecil Shorts. I drafted him. Ryan Broyles, I got late. Damaris Johnson I drafted because you do get some return yardage, not much. So I thought maybe he can work out. Andre Roberts I picked up. I also drafted Zach Sudfeld, so if he works out, I can keep him for 3 years. Denarius Moore, Greg Olson. So it's kind of a crazy deep position. I like my receivers a lot. It's a 10-team league, though, so not many 10-team leagues. Whatever. Rams defense, Blair Walsh is my kicker. So be it. Worked out. All right. So there we go. That's that team. I don't think I'm going to win this year, but my hope is I can build a team for down the line.